It was very, very enlightening, very encouraging, so inspiring, and nice.
I appreciate the opportunity to think more about these things because I've known for a long time I need to talk to my family and get some more definite plans in place. I haven't.
It makes you think of life, and it doesn't apply only in the older years, but to all ages.
It was excellent and thoughtful and inspiring.
Okay, I thought I had everything planned. I thought I knew everything, but the workshop gave me much more information that I have to look into.
It was excellent. You covered all bases, and I would recommend it to my friends. It was extremely informative.
Humor and just very informative. Thanks for coming.
It's both very practical and very challenging. Gives lots of food for thought.
Really wonderful session. There was lots of practical advice and things that we could relate to, having gone through difficult experiences ourselves. But we especially, of course, appreciated the spiritual.
Really appreciate the idea of maintaining purpose, spiritual purpose, and integrating that with practical suggestions. So to me, it's a holistic approach that really has value for whatever stage people have to be in.
Excellent. Everyone, all seniors should have an opportunity to attend this seminar. It's very informative and it's very friendly. It's no stress, just informative and encouraging.
It was excellent. I'm going to go home and talk to my kids now. They won't like it, but too bad. It was very good, excellent. Couldn't complain about a thing.
Coach older people, but for myself too, I'm older too, but it's very, very helpful. Yeah, overall, very inspiring.
A reminder to update all our plans for the future so our kids don't have to. What a wonderful and informative session. Thank you.
It certainly made us think of all the things that we haven't done and need to do to prepare for our golden years, because we really haven't done any of them. So it was extremely good, and we're going to get the vote.
It's very, very inspiring. I think a lot of information that I hadn't really thought too much about, but I think it's very well put together.
It was really a turning point for me. When I retired, it was a period of time where I just flopped around wondering, what does the future have for me? My husband is still involved in the Lord's work, and yet there's been very little for me, and I wondered, maybe this is what life is, just eating, sleeping, and filling in where I can. But I've been encouraged and inspired today to take things into my own hands and start working towards doing something for God in my latter years that will really matter for Him, because that's the desire of my heart, that I would do something for Jesus that would really count.
Because I am not prepared for a lot of things, so now I have to think about what you've brought forward and think about. But it's very difficult because all my life I thought I was never going to get old. So now it's the fear. I have a lot of fear. I'm older now, and what am I going to do with my life, So anyway, thank you for clearing up some things, and I appreciated what you've done and what you've prepared.
A presentation like this is not an easy task. It requires so many elements. It requires a meaningful topic, and the topic was right on for this audience. But it also relies heavily on the person that's presenting, having to be passionate about what they're talking about, confident of what they're talking about. I used to teach public speaking, part of my job, and this was excellent, great, and my wife and I plan to do a bit of homework based on
helpful session. It was filled with good ideas, things that we need to think about when we age, and yet it was filled with joy and purpose, and also it made me laugh. So I think that was a great combination, and I have lots of homework to do now. So it was a great morning, so I would recommend it to anybody who's just getting on in years to come and to experience the joy that we had today.
It was very nice. It was very interesting. and I got lots of
This
out
is something
of it.
that I believe would be a great resource for pastors because it really is, to me, it's an area of shepherding that is sometimes either overlooked or not really well resourced. And to me, it's providing an aspect of shepherding the flock and caring for the flock that sometimes we don't feel perhaps all that equipped to do ourselves. So this is a great tool. It's a great ministry tool enabling pastors to address these important issues with their flock, because what it'll do is going to raise questions in the minds of people, and it's going to make the pastor's job that much easier in situations where things are not left to uncertainty, but are actually addressed, and people have confidence in knowing how to go about end-of-life matters. And the fact is that it makes it easier for the pastor. And it's a resource that we don't readily have available, but Baha, Habashi, and Margie are really supplying something, I think, of great value to leadership in the church from a pastoral perspective.